Okay, Mayor, you can go ahead and call the meeting to order.
Kenmore City Council is now in session. This is Monday, March 23rd. We are going to adjourn into executive session pursuant to RCW 42.30.1101, subsection F, dealing with a complaint or charges brought against a public officer or employer. And we're going to receive and evaluate that complaint. We will then reconvene back to regular executive session, and possible action relating to executive session will be taken. How long do we want to be out for?
45 minutes.
We will be out for 45 minutes. If we go longer, I will be back in 45 minutes, and how much longer we will be out for.
Okay.
Okay, we're now adjourning into executive session.
Your Honor, do you mind if I read something?
Yes, please do, and then we'll go into executive session.
Yeah, so before we go into executive session, I need to read something. The public who are watching may notice that there are no council members sitting at the dais. All 7 of them are here and accounted for, but they're calling in by phone instead. And along those lines, I'd like to read the following. Pursuant to my emergency powers established under Chapter 8.30 of the Kenmore Municipal Code, to effectuate the governor's orders on social distancing and the local health officer's orders on meetings, and to further mitigate and lessen the chance of the transmission and spread of COVID-19, I hereby order and establish the following emergency rule. Number 1, all council members must attend all special and regular meetings by telephone. Number 2, all council rules and procedures that are inconsistent with this rule are hereby suspended. And number 3, this rule shall take effect immediately and shall continue until April 30th, 2020, unless extended by the city manager as may be deemed necessary for the public health. So with that, Your Honor, I encourage you to go into executive session for 45 minutes.
And so we will adjourn to executive session for 45 minutes pursuant to RCW 42.30.1101, subsection F, to receive and evaluate complaints or charges brought against a public officer or employee. So we are now going into executive session. Okay. You want to kill the microphones and everything, please?
Yes, hold on for 1 second while we do that. Mayor and City Council, we are back in session, live streaming. Mayor, do you want to bring us back into regular session?
Right. We are officially out of the executive session, and we are now back into regular session. City Manager, you have some news for us.
Yeah, many of us, probably most of us, just listened to a press conference by the governor. And he stopped short of using the word shelter in place, but essentially he's saying he's ordering us all to stay home, and he's calling it stay home, stay healthy, and that we should only be out and about for essential reasons or for outdoor exercise as long as we're practicing social distancing measures. He's closing down all non-essential businesses and only businesses such as grocery stores, gas stations, food supply chains, operations, things like that are to be open for the next 2 weeks. Everything else is supposed to be closed. In anticipation of that, I put together some mandatory work from home orders for my coworkers and just issued those this afternoon. So probably 95% of my coworkers are going to be staying home starting tomorrow. And they're going to be working from home as much as they possibly can. Exceptions to that are myself and a maintenance worker or two who needs to be out checking safety in the city. So, for example, making sure our roads are clear, making sure our parks are clear and safe, and they'll also be emptying garbage cans. Our public restrooms are closed with the exception of the one in the hangar and also the portable restroom down at Squires Landing. Those two public restrooms are still open. I may need our accounting and payroll specialist to come in for payroll purposes, but again, any employee that is going to come into City Hall will be on an as-needed basis for essential city services, and that's going to last through April 6th. Also, I just signed an emergency order that temporarily suspends our plastic bag policy. And so, starting now through the end of April, grocery stores will be able to use paper bags without charging. They'll be able to use plastic bags, and also my emergency order prohibits people from using their own reusable bags that they bring in. One of the reasons I'm allowing for plastic bags is because I'm hearing that some of the grocery stores are having supply issues with paper bags. So to be able to make room for the increase in additional needs for bags, I'm allowing plastic bags. So, Mayor, do you have anything you want to add based on what you heard from the governor's office?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's stay at home, stay healthy. But the other thing is all gatherings have been banned.
That's right. It's gone from 250 to 50
yep.
to 0. Now it's 0.
To 0. Yep. Closings on all businesses or on businesses will happen 48 hours after signing the order. He's basically said all businesses will close except for grocery stores and pharmacies. And there was some talk of nurseries and home improvement, other essential businesses, and a list will be forthcoming.
On the call we had right with the governor's office right before, somebody asked about city services and restrictions, and kind of the loose answer we got there was cities can decide city by city. I was glad for that answer because there's some essential things I want to keep going, keep moving, including the West Sammamish River Bridge project, and Sacanti, the contractor, is fine with that and has instituted some safety measures and social distancing protocols to be able to keep moving forward with the bridge project.
That's, okay. I think, the essence of what was said.
We're going to be establishing some additional safety guidelines for our crews that are out in the field. Number one, it'll be just a small skeleton crew. But number two, they won't be able to have more than one maintenance worker in a truck at a time. And we're going to make sure they follow the blood-borne pathogen protocol as they're doing simple things as emptying garbage cans and things like that.
Yeah, here are the 3 things that the governor said require every Washingtonian, that's every Washingtonian, to stay home unless they need to pursue an essential activity. Ban all gatherings for social, spiritual, and recreational purposes, and close all businesses except essential businesses. Rob, would you please talk into the microphone? It's difficult for people to hear you.
Sorry about that.
All right, we've now been out for 45 minutes of executive session. So there will be action taken pursuant to the executive session. Will the attorney please read the outcome?
Yes, this is
requested motion.
This is Mike Bolasina of Summit Law. I move for the City Council to authorize me to retain Chris Coppell of the Siebold Group to conduct a neutral investigation of Councilperson Files' allegations of sex discrimination against Mayor Baker, with the expectation that Ms. Coppell will provide the City Council with a written report of her findings for Council review.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second. Curtis.
Moved and seconded.
And who made the
motion?
Who made the motion?
Deputy Mayor made the motion. Council members, beg your pardon?
I was just clarifying that was me.
Okay, yeah. Deputy Mayor made the motion. Councilmember Curtis seconded. All right. Any further discussion? Let's do the roll call on this. Councilmember File.
Yes.
Councilmember Marshall.
Yes.
Councilmember Curtis.
Yes.
Councilmember Shrebnick.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Kane.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Herbig.
Yes.
And the mayor votes, David Baker votes yes. All right, the motion passes unanimously. Now, do we have anything else? Mr. City Manager, anything else you want to tell us?
No, Your Honor.
All right. If there's no further business to come in front of us.
Councilmember Marshall here.
Yes, Councilmember Marshall.
Thank you. Yes, City Manager, is there any way to explore the thought of relief for commercial leases or certain commercial leases?
Yes, I've been looking into that and thinking about it. Are you, in particular, are you thinking about prohibitions on evictions?
I think that was our residential mitigation measure that we adopted for that. I think that that seems to be the model that's in place, or looking at any other city's model, whatever other relief they've looked at or enacted.
Yeah, I'll consider that, and I'll talk to our city attorney about that tomorrow.
Thank you.
Anything else? There's no further business to come in front of the council. We are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.